Hi, this is Karen Gunther, and this is my Transference Reflection, Google in Education, AEP 873. I started with the exploration stage. I was very excited to learn more about Google tools for my classroom use. I had worked with Google in the past, and I felt relatively comfortable with the tools that I had been using. My Google Drive had been extremely helpful in moving from the high school to the college and keeping my files organized and my lessons, not losing any of my lesson plans in the transferring process. I was able to set up different Gmail accounts for each of my adjuncts and create Google Drives for them as well, so we could share documents. It was a very simple transition. So I was excited about learning more about Google and then being able to teach my adjuncts and my peers about Google and what was available through that. And then a week before this class started, the college decided to drop Google and go strictly to Microsoft platforms. So that was very disappointing for me. I then had the main goal of wanting to convince the college to go back to Google. The college had chosen to use the Microsoft Office 365, and I was just extremely disappointed. Nothing worked as easy for me as it had with the Google. I couldn't share documents as well. I couldn't insert links as well. And obviously I didn't know enough about the Microsoft Office to really feel comfortable using it at all. And I kept trying to find ways to work around not having to use Microsoft and continue using Google. So the first assignment that we had, where it was why use Google, I was definitely sure that I was going to be able to use that to convince the college to switch back. So that was my preconceived notions when I was coming into this class. My experience was pretty enlightening with this class. Like I said, I'd already knew quite a bit about the Google tools that I was using. However, I didn't realize how many options for tools and add-ons and extensions and other things that were available with Google. And I also didn't know how many other enterprises that Google was involved in. I thought that I could convince the college to use Google instead of Microsoft, but as I did my research, I realized that it was probably due to some of the security and marketing philosophies that the college decided to go with Microsoft instead of Google. And I can kind of see their point now, but anyway, I still think that Google is very easy to use and incorporate into lessons. I still feel that it's easily integrated into LMS platforms or whatever you tend to be working with. Google almost always seems to work for it. I did not know, however, how many options I had for collaboration between peers, between students and the instructors, between the instructors themselves, between learning networks. So that was a surprise for me. It was a pleasant surprise. And then again, I already knew about the storage and the sharing capabilities, and there were other tools I learned that may work as well. There are other tools out there that I've learned from my peers that, maybe I need to do some exploring on those as well. As far as the conjecture stage, throughout this class, I was really surprised to find new ways to use tools that I thought I was already familiar with, and ways that my students could use them for collaboration. I am also hoping that using some of these Google tools, those students can actually learn how to increase their quality of their presentations and assignments. So instead of making just a simple Google Slides presentation, can they put some transitions with it? Can they add custom backgrounds? Can they just make their presentations a little bit more professional or not so simple, I guess. I'd like to see an increased quality in the presentations and the assignments. So my hope is, or my main goal is to, through modeling, use the Google applications, the add-ons, the tools, and the extensions, and by doing so, by using them myself, I hope I can encourage students and instructors to more effectively use technology for education. In the analysis stage, I am convinced that Google is a great platform for virtual and distance learning. The ease of the use, the collaborative capabilities, the sharing, the use of add-ons and extensions are all huge benefits to me. I have my own son is in hybrid learning right now, so he goes to school one day and he is at home another day, and during that process he can take his Google Chromebook and he can work on things at school, or he can bring it home and he can work on things at home. He can Zoom in or Google Meet through Google Classroom with his instructors. It's seamless. They can use it at school, they can use it on the road, they can travel, they can go leave their computers at home and do school stuff. It's just very, very flexible, and I can't think of a better platform that I've looked at so far that works as well as Google for distance and hybrid learning. I am very pleased also with the support and the tutorials that Google has as far as being able to help explain to students and to parents and other instructors how to use the Google platform. And I feel that this alone, or this single fact, is probably what makes Google, or the use of Google and learning about Google in this class, so consistent with the TPACK and the ISTE standards and objectives. Specifically for the TPACK is underlying meaningful, deep, skilled teaching with technology. It's combining the technology, the pedagogical techniques, the knowledge of the content, and the knowledge of how the technologies can be used to build on or create new learning. And I feel that Google has all of the opportunities to be able to do this, and going through all of those and learning about all of those opportunities with Google is providing for the TPACK format. The two ISTE standards that really hit home for the most part were the leader and the collaborator for me with this class. For the ISTE standard for educators, the leader, it says educators seek out opportunities for leadership. They model for colleagues the adaptation, curation, and adoption of new digital resources and tools for learning. The collaborator is educators take time to collaborate with both students and colleagues to improve practice, share resources, ideas, and solve problems. I learned a lot, not just about Google, but about other platforms and other tools that could be used in place of Google through my peers in this class. And again, I hope to pass that knowledge on to my students. And the last standard was standard 4D, demonstrate cultural competency when communicating with students, parents, and colleagues, and interacting with them as collaborators in student learning. And that again has a lot to do with the distance learning that we're doing right now. So for the synthesis stage, as I look back over the semester at the completion of the assignments for this course, Google in Education, I have remained firm in my belief that Google is an excellent format for technology in education. I like the ease, the compatibility, the integration possibilities, and the all-around flexibility that it has to offer. I have, however, realized that Google is not the only platform that students need to learn. Outside of education and even going into post-secondary education, Google is not the only platform that should be taught or that students are going to need to learn to be out in the workforce or post-secondary classes. A prime example of this is the college that I'm at now is going to strictly use Microsoft. And, you know, if students need to learn Microsoft, if they need to learn Google, if, you know, they need to learn a specific program that their workforce needs, then that's one thing that they're just, they need to learn, have a broader sense of knowledge of those programs and not just focus on Google, which I feel was my mistake. In the future, for me personally, I'm going to learn more about the programs that I'm required to use for work instead of just trying to find a way around them to continue using Google. And I will continue to use and expand my new knowledge with Google for personal use and so that I can help other people who do use it on a regular basis. I have learned through this course and from my peers that there are some other options out there that I'm going to continue exploring and possibly using in the future. And this is my reference page. So all in all, just to sum it up, I learned so much in this class. I wish that I was going to be able to use a lot of what I learned in my job. However, I'm going to continue to use it for my own personal use, and this is my last class towards my master's. So other than my project this spring, and I'm very glad that I went through all of these courses. It's been very very helpful, especially with the distance and virtual learning that we're doing now. So I appreciate all of you. I've learned so much from everything and everyone else, and I hope you have a great holiday season. Bye.